Okay, daar's A tot by E. Onthou, as ek ergens iets gemis het, of as joune anders lyk as myne, moenie skaam vir om te sê nie, né? Partykeer doen ek hierdie goed nogal vinnig en dan julle het nou gesien, dit is moontlik dat ek dalk vergeet het om nog 'n stapie verder te gaan of so. Okay, so merk gou-gou. En nou vra of daar vrae is. Ja.
Dan verkeerd het as ek net gesê 2A minus 5 was in plus 5 en dan het ek dit omgaan.
Ja. Want as jy nou as jy so gaan foil, as jy gaan inmaal, né? Kyk gou-gou hè. Dit gaan 2A minus 5 en A plus 3. Okay, daai gaan nog steeds vir jou gee 2A tot die mag 2, maar hierdie gee vir jou 6A en daai gee vir jou minus 5A. Ja. En okay, daai gaan nog steeds vir jou gee minus 15, so dis fyn. Maar nou daai tweekies gee dan vir jou 'n positief 1A en jy's veronderstel om te hê minus. Dit is eintlik baie sad want jy het alles, jy het die regte faktore, alles, maar jy kry 0. Want dit is gewoonlik 'n punt per hakkie. Okay. En ek het jou nou gister die toets gesien. So die toets is eintlik volgens my, ek wil dit eers vir julle sê nie, né? But according to me, there's one that has a bit of a trick, né? But the rest is actually straightforward, né? Dis baie lekker faktorisering. Hulle probeer jou nie regtig uitvang nie, which means that if you know your work, you can score. Dan kan jy soos lekker ordentlik goed doen, né? So moenie die geleentheid mis nie, want onthou is begin van die jaar, né? Die hoofstukke wat kom raak net al erger. Hierdie is dan nog baie oor graad 9, maar daar kom baie onbekende werk by. So while you can, try and score as much as you can, okay? So that it can make up for if something goes wrong with the test along the way. Because you guys have, as ek reg is, ja, an investigation waarvan julle nooit hou nie. Because you can't study for it. So, dis moeilik. En almal hou nie altyd van 'n ondersoek nie, so probeer maar nou jou punte bymekaar maak, hoor. Okay, any questions up until E? Kan ek skip? Okay, there we go. Kyk vir daai tweekies. Laat ek hoor. Any questions? At G, ja, is jy 'n vraag? Oh. Okay. At G, basically, I grouped, right? I grouped the first two together and took out a common factor of x. And then I grouped the last two together. But all I did there is I took out -1, so that that bracket would look the same as I had in the first one. Want dan kan ek daai hakie gaan uithaal as 'n gemeene faktor. But that 4x minus 1 can be simplified further. That's difference in two squares. So hierdie kan nou nog verder gaan om dit te gaan gee. Ja. Sê maar?
Is dit moontlik om op 'n ander manier te groepeer? Dat jy die
Ja,
4x
watter het jy gaan bymekaar
dat
sit?
jy 4x tot die mag 3 en minus 4 tot die mag 2 saamgevoeg
Jy kon dit ook gedoen het. Yes, ja. Jy het geëindig met dieselfde antwoord, né? Nee.
Ek het toe die minus 4x tot die mag 2 uitgehaal en toe het ek x minus 1 en dan x minus 1.
Nou, George, wag gou. So jy het gesê 4x tot die mag 3 en die 4x kwadraat. Het jy gaan groepeer, né? Nee. Okay. So then toe jy dit gaan uithaal en x minus 1 gekry, né? Nee. Okay, nou wat dan oorgebly het was daai minus x plus 1. So dit het jy gemaak minus en dan x minus 1. Okay, so then you took out x minus 1 as a common factor and then you should have had 4x kwadraat minus 1.
Okay, ja.
Sien jy, want daar, ja, daar is my 4x kwadraat met die hakkie en hier is my minus 1 met die hakkie. Okay. Goed, enige ander vraag? Jou hand was nou op.
No, I did that, but I didn't further factor out like 4x squared minus 1.
Okay, so you stopped here. Yeah. Okay, so you basically going to lose 1 mark there.
1.
Yeah. Okay. Right, any questions at I? Goed, kan ek maar skip? Okay. Jy was my vreemde ene. Ek het nooit agter in die boek gaan kyk nie, maar dit was my weird ene. Het julle net 'n gemeene faktor uitgehaal? At J. It just felt wrong. Maar ek het hom nie agter in die boek gaan check nie. Maar ek voel net vir my dit moes meer gewees het. Tell me when you're done. Okay. Right, daar's hier. Het julle ook dit gehad? Is dit so 'n lekker ene nie? Is net so hy voel of hy nog moes gegaan het of iets. Okay, and then L and N. Your steps might be slightly different at N. But please don't stop here, because in the first bracket I can take out a common factor of 3, and in the second bracket I could take out a common factor of 2. Maar ek gaan dit nie so los nie. Ek gaan daai 2 en daai 2 maal 3 gaan ek hier voor gaan skryf, né? Nee. Dis waar ek die 6 vandaan kry. That's where I get the 6 from. Ja.
Is it fine if people took out the common factor of 6 when we started?
Yes. So did you have, is that now at N?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you had 6x minus 6. And then 2x, did you have this? 6x. Oh, right from the start. Yes, yeah. You could have taken out a common factor of 6. Then you would have 2x squared minus 3xy plus y squared. And then that will factorize further to be x minus 1 and 2x minus 1. Okay. Dus jy wat sê, hulle het net julle in die begin 'n gemeene faktor van 6 gaan uithaal.
X minus A in plaas van x minus 1.
O, ek het my eie hier uitgelos. Sien julle wat ek nou bedoel het, né? Sorry, daar met 'n y wees en hier met 'n y wees. Sorry. Dankie. Okay, so like that then. Sorry. Dis hoekom julle so, Ja. L. Okay, so L, kan ek maar hierdie blou gou hier wegvat? Can I take the blue away? Okay, so at L, Can you see I've got two terms? The sign in the middle doesn't matter. It can be a minus. And I can get cube root of each. No? Okay, so because it's cube root, I know I'm going to have a small bracket and a big bracket. No? Signs must be, the small bracket sign must be the same as the original. Okay, and then I should have plus, plus. Okay, how do I get this term? I get cube root of 1, and that will be 1. Cube root of x to the power 3 will be x. So are you fine with that small bracket first? Okay, then how do I get this term? The first term here times the first term there must be equal to the first term in the original. And that's how I know it would be 1. Because 1 times what would give me 1? 1. No. Okay, how do I get that last term? Last term here, near to. Last term here times the last term there is supposed to give me the last term here. So dis hoe ek weet hy gaan wees x to the mag 2. And then this one we get by multiplying those two with each other. So you could have said 1x, but it wasn't necessary. You can just say x.
I know this method, but I did.
Yeah.
I broke it up into 3 like x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1.
No, because what you're doing is you're talking about this. Because you said this, 1 minus x, 1 minus x, 1 minus x. No, is that what you did? Okay, but by writing it in this form, you're saying that that to the power 3 applies to everything, the 1 and the minus x, which is not true, because it only applies to that x. Okay, because there were no brackets, this net for the x. Okay. Right, any other questions here? Goed, en dis nou waar my skryf opgehou het, so nou moet ek saam met julle doen. Kan ek maar skip? Are you still copying? Okay. You done? Okay, see ya. Okay, so wat ek hier uitgehaal het is x kwadraat y to the power 4, which means I'm going to have 2x squared y4 minus 1. No. And you can't go any further than that. Okay, then q okay, so I'm going to group. If I group these first two together, I can take out 2x as a common factor. So I will have moenie skryf ek wil gou kyk of dit uitwerk. X minus 3 en as ek hier so uithaal y plus 3 het ek reg afgeskryf, nee. Nee, so met ander woorde ek wil nie dit so gaan factoriseer nie. Because the two brackets are not the same. So let's group the first and third. Ek gaan kyk as ek hierdie gaan staan. Ja?
Can you take out the minus 2x from the first one again? And then we'll leave it minus 5.
Yeah, but then we still have an x in that bracket and a y in the second bracket. No. Okay, so what did you guys group together? Ek gaan hom so gou probeer. Minus 6x plus 3y. And then, and this first one it can be 2x minus y, 2x plus y, because that's difference in two squares. En dan gaan ek hier gaan uithaal minus 3, which means that I would have 2x minus y. Nee? Is julle reg daar? Okay, so what's the same now in both of those? You will see 2x minus y, 2x minus y. So let's take that out as a common factor, which means that in my second bracket, gaan ek hê 2x plus a minus 3. Het julle hom so? Yes.
But I didn't know I think I thought like 3 instead of minus 3.
Mm.
Left me with minus 2x plus y.
Yeah.
And then in the
Next step.
I took out the common factor of minus 1. Because
Were these first two? Or still at the last part?
I grouped 4x squared.
And the minus y squared.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
So I took out from there minus 1, which gave me minus 4x squared plus y squared.
Yes.
And then, so it's 3 minus 2x plus y bracket.
Okay, wait. So you had this minus 4x squared plus y squared. And then you had positive 3, so minus 2x plus y. No, that's what yours looked like. Okay, and then what did you do here?
So I left the positive 3 minus 2x plus y.
Mm.
And then my second bracket was minus 2x plus y bracket plus 2x plus y.
Yes, it's still fine. Because what you did here, okay, have a look. The minus must still be there in front. And then this you said minus 2x plus y, minus 2x. No, that part is wrong. Okay, yes. You could have y minus 2x, y plus 2x. Okay, so your signs were wrong there. Okay, your stop, it would have worked out in the end if you carried on. Okay. Alright, is daar enige vrae verder daar? Ja. Hm? Wil jy hom verskil in twee vierkante gemaak het? Okay, maar die 2 is wat my hierso baal. Ah, yes, ek wou nou net sê, ja, want ons kan nie vierkantswortel van 2 kry nie. So as daai, sê nou maar 'n 4 was, dan sou ek kon sê 2x y kwadraat minus 1, 2x y kwadraat plus 1. Maar daai 2 was die enigste een wat my so 'n bietjie gekneelter het. Okay. Good, let's look at r. At r, I've got 4x squared, y minus 1, plus 36, and now they make it 1 minus y. Okay, so can you see that my two brackets look almost the same, but the signs are different. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change that plus to a negative, nee? En dan gaan hy raak positief y, negatief 1. You guys fine with that? Okay, now my brackets look the same, so I can take it out as a common factor. So y minus 1, wat bly oor by die eerste term? 4x. En die tweede term? 36. Okay, I couldn't stop there because the last one can go further. I can take out a common factor of 4. Daarso, né? Ja. Het ek 'n kwadraat. Hierso. Oh, okay, so dan, if I take out a common factor 4, en nou is my plek te min, x squared minus 9, en dan kan hy nog so eentjie verder gaan, because that last bracket is difference in two squares. So x plus 3, x minus 3. Who got that? Good. Baie mooi. Kan ek skip? Okay. Sê as julle klaar is, né? Is jy klaar? Enigiemand anders nog besig? Anyone else still copying? Is jy nog besig? Is jy klaar? Enigiemand anders? Okay, kyk gou-gou vir my by S. Here you would have seen that as difference in two squares. So I said 5 plus that bracket and 5 minus that bracket. En dan wil ek net hê jy moet my verder gaan gaan faktoriseer nie, vereenvoudig binne in daai hakkie. So 5 plus x minus a, and the second bracket, because we multiply in that negative, it becomes minus x plus y. Okay, dan T. Okay, you will see that the two brackets look almost the same. En hierdie kwadraat gaan ek net gou vir jou uitskryf, né? You don't have to, but I'm just writing it so that you guys can see it easier. That negative I'm going to change to a positive, which means that I would now have positive a and a negative b. And now the two brackets look the same. So dan haal ek uit as 'n gemeene factor a minus b. Okay, in the first bracket there was left another a minus b, and in die tweede term plus, ja. So, gaan nou luister, plus 3. Sê gou weer. Nee, kyk gou, dis a minus b kwadraat. Met ander daai a minus b moet 2 keer gebruik word. So a minus b, a minus b. Okay. Jy reg? Enigiemand anders? Okay, dan die laaste enetjie. Wonder of ek hom op die volgende. So maar. Probeer maar net klein. Oh, lelik geskryf, sorry. Ek maak net gou hier netjies. Kwadraat. Okay, so I'm going to group the first two together. Nee. Nie die eerste twee saam nie. X kwadraat, dan gaan ek hê 4a plus 1. Nee. Ek reg my goedjies neergeskryf, né? 4x plus 1. So ek moet x en a saam kry. Wat het julle saam gegroepeer? Daai tweeetjies en hierdie twee. Kom ons kyk vir dit. Ek gaan gou eerste en laaste, ek net hierdie enetjie klaar maak. We gaan kyk of dit werk. A kwadraat plus x kwadraat. Want dan as ek hier uithaal 4x kwadraat, I'll have left a plus x. Yeah. And then over here, if I take out a minus, ek gaan gou daar wys vir julle, as ek 'n minus uithaal, it would be a squared minus x squared, nee. And then that will become difference in two squares, so a minus x, a plus x, oops, dis lelik. Okay, and then I want you to see that a plus x is the same for both of those terms. Met ander woorde, jy gaan hê a plus x. Wat was by die eerste term oor? 4x kwadraat. Then minus, what was left in the second one? A minus x. You'll see I keep it in brackets, nee. En nou moet ek aangaan na die volgende bladsy toe. Kan ek maar gou skiep? Ja? It's literally trial and error. You've seen me with that previous one. I did something and then I saw, it doesn't end up that the two brackets are the same. So then I deleted everything. Then you go try different combinations. Remember, the main goal is to get your two brackets exactly the same. So term 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, if that doesn't work, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. If that doesn't work, 1 and 4, 2 and 3. Okay, kan ek skip? Nou moet julle my net gou help onthou. Dit was a plus x, nee? Okay, en dan moet ek nou 4x kwadraat. Dan raak dit minus a, is ek reg? Minus a plus x. Ja. En daai laaste stukkie, I couldn't go any further than that. That's where we stopped. Who got that one? Winnie. But you got it, nee? The whole thing. Well done. Maar dit was ook vir my simpel ene. Right. People, remember, no homework? Nee? Tomorrow, we're writing a little class test. So have a look at basically everything up until end of exercise 12, nee? Dis net 15 sommetjies. So is lekker vinnig en dan gaan ons weer aan met gewone werk.